We are at the Headwaters Park. We've got Lake Minnetonka, Great Bay right behind us, and this is where the whole Minnetonka starts its journey all the way through the city of Minnetonka, through Edina, and all the way over to the Minnetonka Falls in Minneapolis. Pathway that I took a couple of years ago in 2 sections. It was a really neat thing to do, to actually go through this whole river, and it reminds you of what's important to people here, and it's water quality. I mean, whether it's invasive species that you're dealing with or runoff. In fact, one of the bills that I worked on when I was at the state capitol was the salt bill. Too much salt coming from roads and sidewalks, getting into waters, into wetlands, into rivers, and it's really hard to get out, and it's something that we need to work on, I think, locally, because it was a tough issue to work on statewide. Some people want more salt, we want less salt here, we want high water quality. So I hear that from a lot of people. I know that, having spent time and having grown up in this area, how important it is to people. I think also when I think about, we drove over here, we went by the Minnetonka Watershed Creek District, and that's one of those agencies that takes care of things like water quality. Some of those commissioners are actually appointed by Hennepin County commissioners, so it's important to have people that are active and interactive. John Gunyu, longtime city manager from Minnetonka, is now a Three Rivers Park Board commissioner, which are the wonderful bike trails and the parks that are also around here. He's told me so much about it, and it's been great to have him as a friend, as a mentor in terms of what you really need to do to make sure you take care of your natural resources and make them available to people. One of the main duties for them, of course, are taking care of roads and bridges that do affect what goes on around here. It's appointing people to be commissioners for the Watershed Creek, so it really does play a big role with what goes on in terms of the quality of life and the things that happen here. Public safety is another thing that I think people think about, and they think about a little bit more these days. And you've got the Water Patrol. That's the Sheriff's Water Patrol that's on the lake out here. So it's one more thing that a Hennepin County Commissioner plays a role in, and I'm very conscious of that, having spent a lot of time with public safety and appreciating their efforts both on the lake as well as in our suburbs and our cities.